When you're recovering after you hit the ball, you want to avoid shuffling if your recovery position is more than one step away. Now what I mean by that is, let's say I just hit a ball from the corner over here and I'm trying to recover back near the cone after I hit. What I see a lot of players do is they'll hit and then they'll shuffle, which takes a lot of energy and is inefficient in getting back to the cone as fast as possible. So instead, what I want to see there is hitting the ball and then taking a crossover step, shuffling one time at the end. And for advanced players, that shuffle becomes their split step. So watch again, I hit the ball from the corner, I cross over step, then I shuffle into my split step. So what that might look like sped up is playing the ball, cross over, shuffle into the split step. Let's say my recovery position is now to the opposite side because I've just hit the ball from here, but I've hit it down the line, right? This is really gonna make a difference. If I shuffle all the way back to this spot, I'm probably not gonna be at this spot before my opponent hits the ball, therefore I'm not as ready as I could be. Whereas if I cross over first, I get there a lot quicker and I can serve a lot of energy. Over the course of a match, it's important that you're not utilizing unnecessary energy because it's gonna tire you out. So imagine if I hit 500 balls over the course of the match and after every single ball I'm shuffling, that takes a lot more energy than it would to go the same distance with a crossover step. Now, if my recovery position is close to where I'm hitting from, then a shuffle is fine because it's not a great distance I have to travel. So say I hit from here, I'm gonna shuffle back into position, trying to time it with when my opponent's hitting so that it's a shuffle split step combo rather than a hit, shuffle, and then a split step later. Another example is if I have to move into the court to play a shot and then I decide that I want to recover behind the baseline again, I also want to use that crossover step. I don't want to backpedal and I also don't want to shuffle because it's slow and inefficient, but instead I want to hit and then crossover back to my recovery position. Now, one final thought on the crossover is sometimes I see players do this. They have the right intention, but their crossover's like this. Their toes are pointed at the net. So you want to make sure when you cross over that your toes are pointed in the direction that you're moving so that it's the most natural body movement. It allows you to turn your hips. So if I'm crossing over from here, my toes are pointed in the direction that I'm moving. It's the most natural way to move.